Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift, a bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, Mike. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike. Bravo. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 52. Come on, D. 52's the Mike.
Now it's Rodgers. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Run for Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Green 18. Check 52's the Mike. Here we go, here we go. Patch 26. Run.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That's what I do.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Do it.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Antoine Woods. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Planet 258. 54 Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Jeff.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Get 300. Get 300. Give me that ball. We are going. Give me that ball, defense. Whip it down.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wondered what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready. 5-9. Check right 33. Hey, let's get in them holes. Here we go. Move. Here we go, 21. Check. Check 33. 33. I got wide first.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this will be taken at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give to Peterson running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got Thompson here, complete. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, pick 26. All right.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Andy Isabella with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down.
Jump out!
52, Mike 52.
Hey, seam 6.
52, Mike 52. You better bring it.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, you block over here.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, watch.
Hey, wahoo!
54, Mike 54. Yeah, we don't want none.
Rodgers going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Back one. Hey, Zoo.
Check it back.
Right.
36.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Charlie! Box it, box it, box it, box it!
Hey, they scared. They scared. Hey, right 52.
Yeah, Liz.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Breeze, who nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Open man, it's Stocker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Isabella. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And they give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
Smooth.
Stay with your man. 52 is the mic. Mike 52.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
2nd and 10. At the 4-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
12, 12, 12.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's get in there.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Bree's going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You better bring it.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
49, check 49, check 49.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's got it complete to Thompson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 45, Ravens nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Ready. 95-56.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
20 seconds.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score, Chiefs 59, Ravens nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tough. He's got a man, complete. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack on first down, Breeze. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Rodgers throwing here. He sets to, wide open, complete. The 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Rodgers now to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. He's at the 40, past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Prater to add the PAT. And This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Chiefs 80, Ravens nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Rodgers looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.